I would normally say to people looking to start in business, it's important to find a business that not only do you enjoy, but it suits the capital that you have available to you or can get access to. Tasha says, what would you say to someone who badly wants to start a business and it's their dream, but they don't have the money behind them? So I've talked about this kind of things a few times, Tasha. So I think, so obviously it depends what business it is and how much money you are short to start that business. Because, I mean, there's two schools of thought on this, and a lot of the time, I'll hear people say that no matter how much money you need, if you follow a process and dream big, you will raise that money and you'll be able to start your business. I would come at it and say that, if you need an amount of money to fund that business well in excess of what you've got, or what you're able to get access to, I would argue that you're probably not ready yet to start that business. By that, what I mean is, a lot of people, I see business plans a lot of the time where people are just starting in business. It's going to be their first business. They've never run any business before. They've always worked for somebody else. They don't really have any money behind them, and they want to raise, £3 million for this business, and it's just so unrealistic. It's just never ever going to happen, and you can spend the next 10 years of your life trying to knock on people's doors to raise this money. And it's just never going to happen. And ultimately, whilst I'm obviously always talking about the positivity and the fact that with the right amount of effort and the right mindset you can achieve anything, there also has to be realism in that as well. And I think, if you can put into context in the comments, what your business is, how much money you don't have behind them. But I would normally say to people looking to start in business that, it's important to find a business that not only do you enjoy, but it suits the capital that you have available to you or can get access to. I'd also say that a lot of the time I look at business plans and the people starting them think they need more money than they actually do. Because again, a lot of the time, people new to business, and not even just people new to business, a lot of the time ego comes into this in a big way. And you'll find, I see plans all the time where someone says, I need 100 grand, for example, to start this business up. And you look at why they think they need that 100 grand. And on day one, they're looking to hire 2 staff. They're looking to rent some office space. They're building this 15, 20 grand website. And all these things, which actually, when you look at what they're doing, they don't need to do any of that on day one. What they really need to do is get in front of some customers to sell their product. So my advice, listen, I'm giving you very general comments, general advice here, Tasha. So I don't know how it ties in with what you do, but ultimately, I think for people new in business, who are wanting to start in business, one of the most important things you can do is learn the required skills and get a bit of capital behind your back, or get a bit of capital behind you or on your back. And that is why I'm always a big fan of potentially selling other people's products, or maybe getting involved in some kind of franchise type arrangement, some kind of MLM type arrangement, something whereby you can actually make contacts, generate income, learn some skills that you need whilst you are trying to get all this money together. And then maybe the business that you really truly dream about, maybe that's stage 2 or maybe it's stage 3. And like I said, that's not trying to crush dreams. That's that's just trying to be realistic. Maybe your first business is £1,000 business. Your second business is a £10,000 business, and then your third business, the one of your dreams is your £100,000 business. By which time, you've got some capital, you've got some ability to get some credit, you've met some people along the way who might be investors. You've learned a few tricks of the trade of how to be creative with financing, etc.